Hi everyone. Well, this is a heavy topic, sensitivity readers and sensitivity awareness. Normally for adults, I would scoff at this idea. I think that we're adults and we need to learn to deal with things, but we are writing for kids and kids are impressionable. And if we get something wrong, not only are they learning the wrong information, but they're internalizing it in a way that I think adults sometimes forget. I think that society as a whole needs to have hard discussions, and I think running away from them is bad because I think that through those hard discussions we grow. But for kids, it's a little different. Our age range is 14 to 18, but kids as young as 10 could be reading our books, especially in the fantasy realm of YA. And they take everything they read as gospel and they internalize it and they believe it's all true. And so if we miss the mark on another gender, on another ethnicity, on another country, on another culture, then we are teaching children the wrong information, and that's not what we wanted to be doing. So I do think that for YA children's book middle grades, that we do need to pay attention to that, and we need to get it right. Also, we have to be aware, depression levels are skyrocketing right now, or at least it seems to me, are skyrocketing right now. And I just talked to a mother this past week that her daughter had got caught up into some YA novels. I don't even remember what they are, but it really made her depression worse, the books. And so I think we do need to be aware of that. However, these are things that are really happening, and these kids need to know about it. And when their friends are battling with depression, maybe by reading these books, it helps them to understand it. At the same time, if the child has depression, it could also hurt them. So I think that's up to the parents' discretion. I think that parents should look at these things, especially on the younger age range. But, I went to art school for my bachelor's degree, and it was just shoved into our heads that to make change and to make good art, you have to shock. That's where art is. So, because you need to put something that's offensive in front of their faces, in front of people's faces, to understand what is going on in the world and to possibly make a change. And so I sometimes feel like writers have that same responsibility. If you take on that challenge, not every writer does, and that's fine. But so for adult books, maybe sometimes putting things out there to make them step back and say, whoa, would be a good thing. And that's part of having this discussion that we should be having. I don't know. I kind of come from both ends on this, but thinking of the fact that I look at it this way, I am writing about anorexia in my book. I am contacting medical professionals that deal with anorexia. So they're reading my pages, they're giving me advice, they're telling me what direction I should be headed, and it is so very helpful. And I would think that if you were dealing with another ethnicity or gender, any of these things, that it would be really important to do the same thing. And I kind of feel like it's on the same level, because for kids, we have to get it right, because they're young and they're impressionable and they don't really understand things yet because they're young. And so, yeah, we need to hit the mark on this. That's what I think. So yes. Okay.